Jack, disappointment, I'm sure. Can you talk us through your immediate thoughts?
Yeah, like you said, disappointed. Thought we started really well. Um, had a threat. Looked like we played with some purpose. Then, of course, you expect at some point playing away from home against a team that like to play direct, that you will come under some pressure, and we did. Didn't think we managed that moment well enough, and we allowed them more momentum in the game, and then it became difficult for us. However, it was 0-0 at half time, which I thought probably was fair. And then we conceded a second phase set plays, which we're disappointed about. I feel like you need a slightly different mentality when you come away from home, and at times you have to suffer. We spoke about that before, and yeah, we didn't in them moments suffer well enough, and then probably didn't have the threat we wanted in the second half.
What do you put that down to? Obviously, the fixture congestion is quite a lot. Changes are necessary to ensure that players' welfare are kept in check and everything like that. Do you think anything's in that? Or?
Yeah, of course. I think having a settled team, of course, helps you find your rhythm. Tough to do in this league when there's so many games. But yeah, what you hope is that when the players step in, that they perform and they can deliver. And I felt at times we did. We have to do it more consistently. I think JJ is third game in a week, young lad who's not played so much, and we've asked him to go 3 games in a row, and I thought he's done really well. He gives away a cheap foul. He's a young player, so that can happen. That can happen where a little bit naive at times, but I thought asking players to go again, they were there, and physically we competed, and lacked a little bit of quality in the final third, and struggled to create real clear-cut opportunities, apart from maybe a couple early in the first half. And yeah, we have to get better in the final third, and that happens on the training ground. Difficult to train in this period because you have to play, recover, go again. So yeah, we need to pick ourselves up. We need to recover well, because we're going to another away game, which will be tough. They'll try and make it difficult for us, and we need to do better than we did today.
So obviously, when the fixtures do come thick and fast, is it important to try and sort of contextualise it as well? Because it's important that the disappointment today doesn't overshadow the massive steps we've made in recent weeks.
Yeah, and I think we showed some nice moments today. We did. And I'm very aware that when you come away from home, the most important thing, and in any game, is that you take the 3 points, or you at least respect the point. And I think if we walk away of here with a point at 0-0, you probably go, okay, that's fair enough after the last 2 games and the last 2 performances and how much energy we put into that. But we didn't. So yeah, we have to look at that, and we're disappointed with the set play. Of course we are, because we've been really good at them this season, and also we know how important clean sheets are in this league, and yeah, they created a few opportunities, but no real clear cut, apart from, you can probably call that a half chance. So yeah, we have to remember who we are and what we're trying to build and what we're trying to achieve. The focus is still the same, that we want to get promoted this season, and we still feel like we can, and we need to build on the recent performances and make sure that when we come away from home, there's a slightly different mentality, a slightly different toughness. We need to get some players back. Cal helps with that stuff as well, and yeah, we won't have Cal back for Saturday or Sunday, whenever the game is. So yeah, players will have to go again, and we'll have to dig in and find a different mentality away from home.